Check out this 5-foot tall carved African piece. So cool. Plenty of gold and silver and coins and turquoise. More turquoise pieces up here. More gold, more sterling. Rasslers. More turquoise and sterling in that case. Some cool Masters of the Universe stuff and mask. And more toys back here. All these wagon wheels. There's a windmill pump, just in case you need one. Hey, look, a sled thing. Nice. Display cabinet, some more shelves, tool stuff, more restaurant stuff, local history, Kansas City Fire Department stuff. A lot of new in the box. Cool stuff this week. Some nice clean lanterns. Military stuff as usual. Looks like watches. And more and more and more. All coming up in this week's Kansas City Thursday night auction. All right, thanks so much for tuning in to preview video for this week's Kansas City Thursday night auction. This week it's going to be the 11th, June 11th, 2026. We're located at 1801 Gwinnett Street in Kansas City, Missouri. We are in the East Bottoms near the Kansas City Current Stadium and Bally's Casino and Knuckleheads and all that. Auction night, doors open at 5, auction starts at 6, and then every Wednesday we do a preview from 11 to 1. Come in and check stuff out. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and you like and all that. Copy that share link. It really helps us. I don't think you even really have to send it anywhere. Just copy it. Helps us get out there, helps us get good stuff in the door. So yeah, check this thing out. About 5 feet tall. This African carved statue. It says from an African museum in Oklahoma. I don't know what that means. Well, I mean, I know exactly what that means, but I don't have any specifics. So cool. And you know, all these tell a story. And you'd have to, probably be an expert to know what's going on with, have to know history and folklore, probably regional. So cool. What a neat piece. Looks like there's a telescope back there. Then all of these lanterns. Generally, Vaughn will write what years they are on them, but I guess he probably didn't put them out. But a couple neat red ones, brown one back there. So you can turn them over and it says the date on Coleman lanterns. These look like, I don't even know, 60s, right? Lantern guy. I'm not going to pick it up right now because I only have one hand. So over here, looks like jewelry. A lot of jewelry, a lot of choice compartments. Knives. Signed Jimmy Carter, more military stuff. And over here, see down in the case, looks like there's some gold filled pieces. That neat watch brooch there, I forget what the name is. More currency, more jewelry and stuff, or and coins in there. There's a bunch of scrap gold. I think that's all 14, almost 12.5 grams. Silver coins. Like that's not, I couldn't see where that was marked, but it's got to be, right? Sterling. Then more gold in here. That little Sputnik piece is really cool. I don't think it's Tiffany, but I know Tiffany had one. At least I saw something about it. More coins, more coinage up in here, but quite a bit of gold. And then we've got all these cool like native Southwest rings and bracelets and necklaces. I'll get to those in just a second. More sterling in there. What do we have here? Grey's Anatomy, 23rd edition. Medical stuff, World War II, German book, signed Truman. Folks, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Like especially this one, you see, go to thrift stores or whatever, you see this book or any of them of this era, open that sucker up, and you have I'm not going to say 50% chance, but you have a really good chance that it's going to be signed by Harry Truman. Chances are they're not looking at the thrift store. There is another, that's another one. We sold one before, but Harry Truman's TV Guide has his mailing label on there. There's a neat old duck call, novelty piece there, then some more jewelry, sterling, those are gold, squash, really cool, more bracelets and some smaller necklaces, bunny eating a carrot, big box of jewelry here. I wouldn't be surprised if you find some gold or sterling in there. Hopefully not too much. These are like Boy Scout and military pins, I think. Some sort of like trench scope case. Crock, another lantern, looks like some jade pieces there. Hat pins, pipe thing. I haven't seen that before. Saddlebag, or yeah, I guess something like that. Courier bag of some kind, old. Well, advertising pieces, jewelry. Might want to check in there. I might want to check in there for gold. Wrestlers. We'll do like choice wrestling dude until they're gets down to like $5 or $10. Then we'll sell them all. Magazines, ephemera, more great native type jewelry in there. That's kind of cool. Animated Advertising Corporation. It's a Kansas City stock certificate, and that is where Walt Disney worked around that time. Little blankets, more jewelry and such. Whoa. Is that like for measuring like water height or something? I don't know. Panthers. Those always do well. A little drunk monk. Art pottery. Elephant. Crate. That was lit up. So it might just be something simple, but because it was lit up, maybe it got unplugged or something. Fisher RS 1035. Some old tins in there. Cool, utilizing these shelves. I like that. Jewelry. All right, walk over here. Elvis and Friends. Nice compound bow. Darton. shotgun shells. A little portable artist studio. New in the box. Some canvases. Sports cards. Cute little painting. Can't make it out. Oh, big old like military waterproof bag. Magic cards. I haven't gone through them. I don't even really know what I'm looking for, except for that one that was the pearl, and then the other one had something to do with like a river or a freaking lake or something. I know that we sold for crazy money. So there you go. If you're gonna sell magic cards down here, or any kind of card like that, like non-sports cards, game cards, Pokemon cards, blah blah blah, it's best to put them in those sleeves, you know, like where you get like 9 to whatever page. Jeremy, I felt. We don't really have time to do it. Oh, that's cool. CB's uniform, World War II, in a box. Whoa, badass. Happy Time electric train. Oil stuff. Optonica SM1515B. That's cute. Little deco, Greyhound, smoke stand, bust form. A couple of like hunting jackets, vintage. Let's see, you can see that tag there. That's cool. Leather sweater. Flight jacket. Some sort of cool like wool liner or something. HBT coveralls. KU. Leather, World War II. Marine Corps, World War II overcoat. All right. I'm thinking this will probably get pushed up front with that nice quilt on there. And then some jerseys. Chef stuff. All right. We'll walk over here. Thanks again for tuning in. Oh yeah, I forgot. This video is not intended for entertainment purposes. It's merely to show you what's going on in the auction. If you are entertained, then that's just icing on the cake. Airsoft, I guess. Dang, that's crazy. Electric drums. Whoa. A lot of neat, like higher end, maybe you'd say, new in the box stuff. That's cool. Little countertop dishwasher. Wish that was a freaking thing back when I didn't ever have a place that had a dishwasher. Let's see, here's the telescope. Orion. Model number, please. I can't spend too long. Equatorial refractor telescope. There's kind of the other side of this stuff. I didn't used to like the new in the box stuff for whatever reason, but people seem to like it. So what do we have over here? Map case, Looks like Marine Corps, vintage, maybe. Okay, Prada. Wee little North Face. A couple of those, little comet sign piece. Yeah. Okay. A neat leather piece. And then some fruit crate labels. More military stuff. Another freaking lantern. Night of the Lanterns. Those look promising. Boston Acoustics HD10. Yamaha RN303. Dang, another lantern. What the? Nice, super nice stuff over here. Oh. Say Chinese. I don't want to say propaganda, but I mean, kind of has that look. Crazy though. Looks really cool. Reminds me, there was a place at like 31st in Maine. There's a butt. This had to be back in like the 90s, early 90s, and they sold all these Russian propaganda posters. They were so cool. It's right there on the corner of 39th and Main, or I think 39th and Main, by Grand Emporium, which is who knows what now. Old photos. Cool Vargas girls. All sorts of fun stuff over here. Don't sleep. All right. That's cool. Cooler. Ice chest. Whoa, that's cool. White seal ashtray thing. Navy, Marines, Marine Junior ROTC, I guess. Cool little uniform reference with stamps. Neat visors. West German, maybe. US. Conical hats. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go over here. And Chad did inform me the way we were going in this week's auction. So I basically turn into a freaking idiot when we get over here and can't decide where we're going next. Plus, those guys set up more stuff than I do, you know, so. Those molds are pretty cool. Those could do well. Bunch of caps. I could buy yet another Craftsman blower from the auction that I should really make sure runs before I freaking take it home. You'd think I'd learn, but lot of times you get stuff cheap enough. Oh wow, straight out of the hardware store. I don't know what this is. Is it for jewelry? Is it for like smelting? Solid tech, jewelry, stones and gems, tools with machine parts, firearm parts. So it's a cleaner. Okay. Word is that we're going over here after that. Oof, those are hard to sell. Hopefully somebody buys it. Big pieces of furniture like that, also hard to sell. This, not so much. That's a nice piece. Just hop back here. Wagon wheels. Train group, I guess. Or at least a box. That's a freaking heavy duty ramp. And by heavy, I mean heavy. Heavy. Which is what you want, right? If you're moving heavy stuff. Windmill pump. Two banger. All right, let's go back here. Some more tools and hunting and fishing. Old rations, don't eat those. Some more, looks like fishing. Model plane. Okay, then we've got like restaurant stuff, lots of restaurant stuff. Everything on this pallet. Some of this was here last week, some of it just came out, and you know, we just palletized it. I mean, if you go to Restaurant Depot or whatever, get one of these like chafing trays for a hot steam table or whatever, man, you're gonna pay through the nose. So if you know somebody in restaurant biz, come buy a freaking shopping cart full of dishes. I mean, that would probably cost $1,000, you know? I guess I don't know for sure. And then like some more stuff, like I think some concert stuff and like brand promo shirts. I think that's a smoke machine of some kind. Just a tub, projector. I mean, I bet these weren't cheap. Brand new locks, combo locks. Huh. Glasses, more caps, more posters, concert posters and event posters. Another box, speed rails and cash drawers and Cambro stuff and like sugar caddies, helium. Then we get some cots and some shelves. Let's go back here to this area. That's cool. Old like train sink. These are like car hop trays. You know, they'd come and put it on the side of your window. Vaguely remember that being a kid. These look like Chinese. All right, let's see what's up over here. Not a huge auction. I'd say regular sized, 1030. holiday stuff back here. A lot of that. There you go. CBD and Kratom. Okay. Cool big brass bed. Big brass bed. Hard to, again, kind of hard to sell. So if you think, oh man, I'd love to have that, but I can't afford it, you probably can't at the auction. All right, what's over here? Funko Pops, Elvis, Barbie, toys, bunch of freaking lava lamps in the box. Wild. All right, so then I guess after that, the plan will be to go over here, somewhere similar to the order I just did, and we'll burn through this stuff here. Piece of crockery, oil cans, grease guns, Christmas, china, glassware, Bee Gees frame thing, another little Bee Gees thing. Electronics. Might do some digging over here. Records. Oh yeah, this table. My favorite table. This stuff should do well. People want to sell their grandma's china. I'm like, do you have any Masters of the Universe stuff? Do you have a box of 4 Skeletors? And we'll just see what people are wanting to do it when we get over here. Maybe people want choice figure first, so I don't really know. But that's cool. That's a good table right there. That is what I'm talking about. But you know what? People threw a lot of that stuff away, which is why it is now desirable, right? All right, what's going on over here? We got freaking Coolerama going on. Like outdoor stuff, camping stuff, I guess. That time of year. But the bugs are out and it's getting hot. Camping drip coffee maker, freaking propane. Huh. That's some luxury. Tools. Pretty sweet little camping stuff, however you say it. Craftsman. A lot of camping stuff. That's fun. I want to go camping. Camping oven. All right, honey, we're going camping. Taking you for a relaxing weekend of camping. Now, if you could make us a cake while we're camping. What the hell? I'm more of a minimalist when it comes to camping, but that's cool. It's hard, you know, like right before you go camping, you're like, oh, maybe I need this. Maybe I should bring this. Maybe I shouldn't. And then you got all this shit that you didn't even freaking need to bring. I should bring this in case like we get stuck somewhere. Cute cabinet. Somebody ought to like that. Here we go, DVDs. Oh my God. These are cool. Hopefully we get the right people in. Especially these two. And the cabinet looks like it's plugged in. Larger. More photography stuff. Models. A little buckaroo jacket. Little maybe handmade jacket from the 40s or something. Ugh. I wish I generally don't sell that kind of stuff, but we do this time. Alright, Marantz dual cassette. I can't make it out, it's too small. Techniques. Tuner ST8044. Pioneer. Tuner amp SX1900. Looks like that goes with the darkroom stuff. What's going on there? It's cute. A resin dude. This could be a good little group of stuff. So funny that like the boomers threw away all their kids' toys, but they kept all of their grandma's china. All right, camera freaked out. I think this is where I was, wrinkly Jimi Hendrix. I guess that can be fixed. Oh, that's gonna be a good box. That's a weird assortment of stuff. Okay. This will be a good buy here. Bunch of vintage, like probably maybe Y2K-ish shirts, some 87 dated stuff in here too, so that should do well. Surprised those aren't hung up. It doesn't really matter. God, that looks so familiar. Old hunting. Look at them, those ladies out there, kids with them or so. Oh, ladies hunting too. Man, I think, God, that looks familiar. Happy holiday. I think some of the stuff was here last time. Good stuff, fun stuff, all the way to the end of the night. Don't sleep on it. A fun little box. All right, let's go over here. Jane's pocketbook with major warships. Yep, cool stuff. I'm never gonna be able to get that open. Looks like World War I Navy era stuff. tigers. Cool stuff. Yep. All the way to the end of the night. With some cool Red Wing plates. Wow. All right. That, my friends, is a wrap. We'll see you Wednesday for preview and Thursday at the auction. Thank you.
Uh-huh.